If you're looking for an easy side dish recipe, this is it. Brussels sprouts are the perfect side dish because they go with anything and you have so many possibilities of how to dress them up. Plus, they're super easy to make. Let me show you how easy it is to put together. Pronto? Allora andiamo a cucinare. Ciao my friends, welcome to my kitchen. This is where I teach you easy, healthy, everyday recipes, and today is super simple. It is Brussels sprouts. So to start, I have a pound of Brussels sprouts and we need to clean them up. So just on the ends, you just want to cut the end off, and some of the leaves might fall and that's totally fine. And then we want to cut them in half, just like that. With a sheet pan, we can just go ahead and place our Brussels sprouts. So now that they're all cut, we just want to drizzle a couple tablespoons of olive oil just to evenly coat. And then to that, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, probably about, I don't know, half a teaspoon. And we definitely want to toss them so that all the salt and olive oil coats. And we want to have our oven preheated to 425 degrees. And we also want to turn all of our Brussels sprouts over on the cut side down so they'll get nice and caramelized and brown. All right, so now we're going to put them in the oven until they are cooked. Okay, so while our Brussels sprouts are in the oven cooking, we're going to get our dressing ready. So we are going to do an onion and bacon dressing. So this is how this goes. I have about half a pound of bacon and I'm just going to slice it. I just took it out of the package and I'm just going to slice it like this because that's the perfect size that we need. And a tip, if you can freeze your bacon, it slices a little bit easier. Sometimes when it comes out of the fridge or it's too room temp, it doesn't always slice as nice, but luckily this one is slicing pretty good. All right, and we're just going to add this into a saute pan. And we just want to keep stirring until the bacon is all evenly cooked and nice and crispy. Okay, while that's sauteing, we can go ahead and get our onion ready. So we just want to slice our onion in half, and we just want to make some cuts. And then we just want to dice it this way. And we want to, again, in small dices, so it's small like bacon. All right, so we have our onion ready, and I've also chopped up 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm letting it sit here so that the Allison can develop. And I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about the Allison all the time, the benefits of it. So we're just letting that develop. So we're just going to continue cooking this bacon. All right, so our bacon is all cooked. And so I'm just going to place it on a paper towel just to kind of help pick up some of that extra grease. Now there is a little bit left here in my saute pan, and I think that's enough for what we need. All right, so now we are going to add the onions so that they will saute, and we're going to also add that garlic that we chopped up. And we just want to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of cracked pepper, and we just want to continue cooking this until the onions are nice and soft. Okay, I just checked on the Brussels sprouts and they still have about 15 minutes to cook, but I noticed some of the leaves are all nice and crispy, so I took them out and I'm just gonna snack on them. They're so good. I know kale chips are real popular, but I think if people get wind of Brussels sprouts chips, I think they'll be the next trend. So that's my prediction. I love these. And Brussels sprouts are so nutritious and healthy for you, and they're just perfect. All right, my Brussels sprouts are all done. They're beautifully golden brown, and you can see the back sides have gotten all nice and crispy, caramelized as well. So we're gonna place them in a bowl. Into the bowl, we're gonna add our caramelized onions, the bacon that we got all nice and crispy. I am gonna add a little bit of parsley. I'm gonna save a little bit for the topping. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few handfuls of Parmesan cheese, probably like about 1/4 cup. And to that, I'm gonna add about a couple tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and we're just going to toss. Now, I don't wanna add any salt because there's salt in the bacon and in the Parmesan cheese. It might be too salty, but you wanna go ahead and taste it and make sure that we don't need any more salt. All right, so now on our platter, we want to serve this. Now, this is perfect for if you want to do it as a side dish, if you want to serve it as an appetizer. I think it's a great appetizer, especially, you know, Super Bowl's coming up. It might be something you might want to serve for that. Or it could be, like I said, just a side dish, or it could even be dinner if you're trying to, you know, eat just vegetables and a little bit of protein. It's perfect for that too. And then to finish it off, I always like to do a little squirt of fresh lemon juice. I think it just gives a lot of freshness to it. And I'm just gonna top it with a little bit more parsley. And I have this balsamic glaze. It's a very thick balsamic if you have it. And I just kind of top it like that. And if you don't have a balsamic glaze, you can actually take regular balsamic vinegar and just reduce it until it becomes nice and thick. So that's another option. So let's go ahead and give this a try. That is so good. I taste the freshness from the lemon and the parsley and the sweetness from the balsamic glaze. It is just a perfect mix. Brussels sprouts are so healthy for you. I love sharing my recipes with you. I hope I've inspired you. And until next time, I'm Lucia, and I'll see ya.